After I was recently a victim of crime perpetrated by a man while other men watched and did not help me, I adopted the saying, "It's all men until it's no man." Men, of course, have pushed back on that, but the point is that until men hold one another accountable for their actions towards women, it's all men until it's no man. I recently had a realization that was difficult to swallow, but only fair given my new motto, and that is, it's all Christians until it's no Christians. Now, I am a Christian. I'm the most imperfect person you'll ever meet, but I do try to follow the teachings of Christ. However, a lot of people who claim to follow Christ are not just imperfect. They honestly probably wouldn't know him if you walked into the room with a name tag on. I've come to that conclusion based on what I've seen Christians comment on the pages of atheists and homosexuals on social media. There's no hate like Christian love, and that's what these messages tell atheists and others. If you actually read the Bible, you'll discover that Jesus was only harsh and aggressively confrontational with these self-righteous, religious assholes who didn't understand the basic concepts of his teaching and who were the least loving people of the time. Sound familiar? Jesus was never harsh or aggressive with people who didn't know any better or who knew just how flawed they really were. He ate with tax collectors, the most hated and dishonest people of the time, and talked kindly to women who were in the middle of their fifth broken relationship. Not just two examples. God doesn't need us to defend himself through hate. He needs us to read the Bible and follow his commands to love people. The Bible says we will be known by our love, and many of us have been utter failures at loving the world. Nowhere in the Bible will you find the quote, "Hate the sin but love the sinner." St. Augustine came up with that, and he's got his own problems. What Jesus said was that the second greatest commandment after loving him was to love people as you love yourself. God doesn't need you to defend him. He needs you to obey him by loving people. You will never argue or hate someone into heaven, but you might love them there. Do better, Christians. It's all Christians until it's no Christians. Hold one another accountable, because the truth is, if Jesus were here today, he would eat with the same ones you are openly hating through your comments. He would eat with the atheists and the homosexuals. He would not eat with the self-righteous.